30 forgotten department stores we all miss from the past. Long before online shopping existed, department stores were where families spent their weekends, children met up, and back-to-school trips became a tradition. These places played a central role in daily life, holding memories, marking seasons, and defining childhood. In this video, we'll revisit iconic department stores that once turned every family outing into an adventure. Woolworths. Let's begin our nostalgic journey with a legendary name, Woolworths. Founded in 1879 by Frank Winfield Woolworth, it was the ancestor of the five and dime stores, a concept that completely changed the way we shop and served as a precursor to the modern mall model. Imagine this. In the early 20th century, when you stepped into Woolworths, you'd be overwhelmed by thousands of shimmering items, from kitchenware, toys, household goods, to craft supplies, all sold at a fixed price of just 5 or 10 cents. Memories of Woolworths are linked with many generations of Americans. For many, especially children and teenagers, Woolworths was also a cultural hub. After school, friends often flocked here to browse the counters, pick out snacks, or simply enjoy the lively atmosphere. But perhaps what left the deepest impression in many people's memories was Woolworths' legendary lunch counter. Imagine the delicious smell of grilled cheese spreading throughout the store, or the cool, creamy milkshake melting in your mouth. Those grilled cheese sandwiches and milkshakes were not just food. They were part of first dates, after-school meetups with friends, or simply a quick but flavorful lunch. For parents, Woolworths was the ideal place to shop for school supplies for their children, from notebooks and pencils to new shoes. The convenience, affordable prices, and vibrant atmosphere made Woolworths an indispensable part of daily life for millions of American families. JCPenney. Next on this journey, we visit JCPenney, a name that was once a shopping landmark in the hearts of Americans. Founded in 1902 by James Cash Penney, this department store chain quickly became a familiar destination for every family, offering everything from clothing and home goods to electronics. For many, JCPenney was where they bought annual back-to-school clothes, especially those sturdy Levi's jeans or their first suit for important occasions. One of JCPenney's most memorable symbols was the massive The Wish Book catalog. Every holiday season, especially at Christmas, the Wish Book was released and became a magical book in the eyes of children. Imagine children eagerly flipping through the pages, using pencils to mark their dream toys on their Christmas wish lists. This catalog was not just a shopping tool, it was also a part of family tradition, bringing hope and anticipation for the holiday season. Additionally, many JCPenney stores also had in-store hair salons, offering a unique experiential right. You could shop and get beauty services at the same time, creating a complete weekend outing. JCPenney was also a pioneer in opening catalog outlet stores where consumers could hunt for discounts easily, turning these stores into heaven for those who loved quality items at affordable prices. Ames. In small towns across the northeastern and midwestern United States, Ames was a familiar name, as close as an old friend. Founded in 1958, Ames quickly became a reliable and incredibly affordable discount store. For many families in small communities, Ames was where they could find everything you need, from clothing, home goods, toys, to school supplies, all at very reasonable prices. This store became an indispensable part of daily life, a convenient and economical shopping destination. In its heyday, Ames demonstrated its innovation and ambition by acquiring the Zayre chain in the late 1980s to compete directly with giants like Kmart and Walmart. This move showed Ames' continuous effort to expand its market share and modernize its business operations. Not long after, the overly rapid expansion led to severe consequences. The chain became heavily indebted after the acquisitions and could not maintain operational efficiency in the fierce competitive landscape. Ultimately, Ames disappeared completely in 2002, leaving behind regret for those who had been connected with this friendly and convenient discount store. Zayre. Zayre, launched in 1956, is a name that carries many memories for those who grew up in working-class neighborhoods, especially on the East Coast and in the Midwest of the United States. This was not a neat or luxurious store. Instead, Zayre was famous as a treasure trove of discounted goods where aisles might be a bit cluttered, but you always felt like you would find something unique or a great bargain. It was where mothers found clothes for their children, affordable household items, and sometimes unexpectedly deeply discounted toys. The feeling of discovering a favorite item amidst the chaos of discounted merchandise was a special joy that Zayre provided. One of Zayre's most significant contributions to the retail industry was not within the chain itself, but in its role in launching one of today's most successful retail names, TJ Maxx. Zayre shifted its focus and resources to developing a more fashion-oriented discount store concept, which was the precursor to the birth of TJ Maxx. This demonstrates their strategic vision, even if it meant sacrificing the Zayre brand. Ultimately, in 1990, the remaining Zayre stores closed or were rebranded to make way for TJ Maxx and other retail chains. Zayre fulfilled its mission, not only as a discount store but also as an important stepping stone for a new retail empire, leaving many with fond memories of its cluttered aisles that were always full of exciting surprises. Hills. Our next stop is Hills, a department store with a special place in the hearts of people in the Rust Belt. As Christmas approached, Hills' toy department became a true wonderland for children. Imagine rows of shelves piled high with all kinds of toys, from dolls, remote-controlled cars, board games, to complex building sets, creating a magical world where every childhood toy dream could come true. Going to Hills to pick out Christmas toys became an indispensable tradition for many families. Besides the toy department, Hills was also famous for its signature snack bar. The delicious smell of grilled hot dogs, blended with the distinctive aroma of buttery popcorn, created a festive, cozy atmosphere that no other store could match. After a long shopping trip, stopping at the snack bar to enjoy a hot dog or a bag of buttery popcorn became a fun ritual, an inseparable part of the Hills shopping experience. Hills was also one of the first to implement the layaway payment policy, helping lower-income families still purchase large items, especially toys and gifts during the holidays, without having to pay the full amount immediately. Do you remember the smell of grilled cheese at Woolworths? Or the buttery popcorn aroma of Hills? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your memories. Ben Franklin. Unlike the larger chains, Ben Franklin had its own unique charm, very familiar and approachable. It was where you could shop for everything from craft supplies, toys, school supplies to small household items. Notably, each Ben Franklin store had its own character because it operated under a franchise model. This meant that each store owner could partially decide on the merchandise, creating diversity and personality for each location, making exploring each Ben Franklin store feel like a small adventure. You might find a unique item in one store that wasn't available in another, creating a personal connection with your shopping place. One of the most interesting things about Ben Franklin, and also a highlight of the chain's innovation, is that it was where Sam Walton, the founder of the great Walmart empire, began his retail career. Walton learned and applied many valuable lessons from Ben Franklin's five and dime model to build Walmart later, a story that demonstrates Ben Franklin's influence in American retail history. Despite nurturing one of the greatest retailers, Ben Franklin's fate was not so fortunate. The chain was gradually pushed out of the spotlight by large supermarket chains, especially Walmart. The price competitiveness and scale of the giant supermarkets made it very difficult for small stores like Ben Franklin. Montgomery Ward. Before the internet, Montgomery Ward brought the world to the doorsteps of millions of rural families through its massive mail-order catalog. This catalog was a storytelling book, especially the toy section before every Thanksgiving, enchanting both children and adults. It contained everything from clothing, home goods, farm tools to the smallest items, allowing people living in remote areas to access a myriad of products they couldn't find in local stores. Montgomery Ward is also credited as being the first to use the slogan, "Satisfaction Guaranteed," or your money back in advertising. This slogan became a gold standard in the retail industry, demonstrating the company's strong commitment to customer satisfaction and building great trust. Additionally, Montgomery Ward also had physical stores later that offered a wide variety of goods from tires to home appliances, providing a comprehensive shopping experience. As physical stores thrived, Montgomery Ward also expanded its department store system, but they failed to keep pace with the rapid changes in modern retail. Competition from shopping malls, the rise of large retail chains, and finally the explosion of online shopping gradually caused Montgomery Ward to lose its position. In 2001, Montgomery Ward completely closed its doors, ending an era of iconic catalogs. Venture. Let's explore Venture, a discount store chain with the slogan, "Save with Style," which was once a familiar destination in the Midwest of the United States. Venture, founded in 1970 and part of May department stores, offered a different shopping experience compared to traditional discount stores. Instead of cramped and cluttered spaces, Venture stood out with brighter shopping spaces, neater shelves, creating a more pleasant and upscale feel for customers. This was Venture's innovation. They brought a unique combination of the affordability of a discount store with the luxurious, clean department store style. You could buy good items at a bargain price while still feeling like you were shopping in an organized and aesthetically pleasing place. Memories of Venture are often associated with weekend shopping trips, where families could find fashionable clothes, useful home goods, or charming small gifts without worrying about the cost. The feeling of saving with style was something Venture successfully conveyed to its customers. Sears. We cannot fail to mention Sears, the giant that once dominated the American retail industry for decades. Founded in 1892, this department store was a part of American culture, providing everything a family could need. For many generations, Sears was where they bought durable tough-skins jeans for the new school year, a type of clothing that became a symbol of durability and practicality. Just like JCPenney, Sears' The Wish Book catalog was an indispensable tradition during the holiday season. This thick book contained thousands of products, from famous craftsman tools, durable die-hard batteries, Kenmore home appliances, Allstate insurance, and even whole houses available for order through the catalog. Imagine a house shipped piece by piece to your land. Sears changed the way Americans shopped and lived, bringing unprecedented convenience and product variety. In 1970, Sears demonstrated its profound influence by building the Sears Tower in Chicago, which we know as the tallest building in the world. While other competitors quickly invested in technology and modern customer experiences, Sears clung to its old model. This led to Sears's gradual decline, losing its leading position and becoming a shadow of its former self by the late 2010s. Kmart. With over 2,000 locations at its peak, Kmart was famous for many things, but perhaps most memorable was the Blue Light Special. You probably remember when you were shopping, suddenly a blue light flashed and an announcement rang out. Kmart paging. Blue Light Special in aisle 7. This signaled a quick, unexpected discount on specific items, creating an atmosphere of excitement and bargain hunting in the store. Additionally, the Kmart Cafe was also a favorite stop for many, famous for its soft pretzels and refreshing icy drinks. This was an ideal place to rest after a shopping trip, or a small dating spot for teenagers. Kmart's layaway policy was also an important innovation, helping families with modest incomes still purchase Christmas gifts or large items by paying in installments over time. Kmart continuously innovated to maintain and strengthen its position. They once collaborated with famous stars like Martha Stewart and Jaclyn Smith to create exclusive product lines attracting customers. What memorable item did you ever buy at Sears or Kmart? Do you have any special memories there? Tell me. Share your story in the comments below. TG&Y. Before Walmart became the retail kingpin, TG&Y was an unmissable name in the southern and midwestern United States. Short for the names of its three founders, Tomlinson, Goslin, and Young, TG&Y was a true destination discount store, known for its affordable prices and a genuine five and dime feel. Memories of TG&Y often evoke images of a store where everyone in the family could find something. It was where mothers found sewing patterns and embroidery floss for their craft projects, while children eagerly browsed the toy section and collected the latest baseball cards. TG&Y was not a flashy store, it was simple, practical, and most importantly, economical. Its slogan, "Your best buy is a TG&Y," promised to deliver affordable prices and truly did so, attracting a large loyal customer base. TG&Y represented a time when local and regional discount stores could still thrive. They offered an alternative to traditional department stores, providing better value for families. However, fierce competition from large retailers, especially the explosion of Walmart and Kmart in the late 1980s, created unbearable pressure for TG and Y. The larger chains had advantages in scale, negotiation power with suppliers, and huge marketing resources. Service merchandise. Service merchandise was unlike any other store because they were unique. Founded in 1934 and gaining fame in the 1960s to 70s, they offered a different and futuristic shopping approach, which today we might find quite unique and effective for its time. You would enter a giant showroom where product samples were displayed. To purchase, you didn't pick up items from the shelves yourself. Instead, you would browse a thick catalog, select the item you wanted, fill out an order slip, and then wait. The magic happened next. Your item would appear from the back, on a magical conveyor belt, as if delivered from another world. The excitement of waiting for your item to emerge from behind the wall was an unforgettable experience for many. As customers increasingly wanted to take goods home immediately without waiting, and as large supermarkets began to sell a wider variety of products at competitive prices, service merchandise's model gradually became outdated. Soon after, it disappeared because it could not compete with the consumer trend of instant gratification. Radio Shack. Our journey takes us to Radio Shack, a paradise for tech enthusiasts and electronics DIYers. Radio Shack was a center of knowledge and inspiration for those passionate about electronics, from the 70s to the 90s. When you stepped into Radio Shack, you would see what seemed like cluttered aisles, but they contained thousands of tiny electronic components, wires, batteries, adapters, and even the legendary TRS-80 computers. The distinctive scent of plastic and electronic components always brought back memories of tinkering and assembling projects. What made Radio Shack special was its tech-savvy staff, ready to help customers. Do you have an electronics problem? Do you want to assemble a circuit yourself? The staff at Radio Shack didn't just sell products. They were also teachers, consultants, ready to share knowledge and guide you to find the right components. This was an important innovation, creating a community for people with shared passions. KB Toys. From the world of technology, we move to the world of childhood with KB Toys, a final destination for every child at the mall. KB Toys was not just a toy store, it was a colorful, magical world, full of dreams and excitement. When you stepped into KB Toys, you would be captivated by rows of shelves piled high with toys, from glamorous Barbie dolls, powerful action figures, to challenging board games. The sound of new toys, children's laughter, and a festive atmosphere always filled the air. For children, KB Toys was the place to make birthday and Christmas wish lists, a place to dream and explore. Parents also came here to find the perfect gifts for their children, knowing they would find something special. KB Toys successfully created a space for children to dream and explore, a destination where every trip was an adventure. The Sharper Image. The Sharper Image, a place dubbed the gateway to the future right in your mall. The Sharper Image didn't sell essentials, they sold experiences, unique high-tech gadgets that you didn't really need but really wanted. Imagine walking into the store and being able to try out relaxing massage chairs, discover modern air purifiers, or other unique high-tech gadgets you'd never seen anywhere else. Every item in the Sharper Image exuded sophistication and modernity, making you feel like you were in a miniature tech exhibition. The Sharper Image successfully created a feeling of anything is possible with high-tech gadgets, attracting those who loved novelty and innovation. It was a place to explore, to marvel at things that seemed only possible in the future. Of all the stores above, which one would you most want to bring back? Share your thoughts below. We'd love to know your favorite memory. A&P, the Great Atlantic and Pacific Tea Company. When you stepped into A&P, one of the first things you smelled was the rich aroma of freshly ground 8 o'clock coffee wafting throughout the store. Founded in 1859, A&P was dubbed the inventor of modern grocery shopping and was once the largest grocery chain in America in the mid-20th century. For millions of American families, A&P was not just a store, but an indispensable part of their weekly routine. That alluring scent was the smell of weekend mornings, of conversations around the family dinner table. A&P was famous for its affordable prices and wide variety of products, from fresh produce, canned goods to household products. It revolutionized how people shopped for food, bringing convenience and abundant choices to families. Winn-Dixie. Next is Winn-Dixie, a familiar pillar in the southern United States. Founded in 1925, Winn-Dixie stood out with friendly service, community orientation, and its famous slogan, "The customer is king." This was not just a place to buy food, it was also where communities gathered, where neighbors met and shared daily stories. Memories of Winn-Dixie are often associated with the warmth and hospitality of the South. The staff were always welcoming and ready to help, creating a pleasant and friendly shopping atmosphere. You could find everything you needed, from quality fresh products to local specialties, all served with a smile. Winn-Dixie was a symbol of community cohesion and customer loyalty. Safeway. Our journey takes us to Safeway, one of the most recognizable grocery chains in America, especially on the West Coast. Safeway was known for its iconic S logo and the unique marina-style architecture of its stores, creating a distinct impression. For many families, following Safeway's weekly ad schedule became an indispensable ritual, helping them plan their shopping and save money. Safeway was a place to shop for food, a part of daily life where families found convenience and quality. This chain once introduced some of the earliest self-checkout systems, a significant innovation that helped reduce waiting times and enhance the shopping experience for customers. Safeway house brands were also very popular, offering quality products at affordable prices. Although it still exists today, Safeway's presence has significantly decreased, with many stores closing or being sold to other corporations. Piggly Wiggly. Piggly Wiggly is credited with introducing the concept of the first self-service grocery store in America, a leap that completely changed how people shopped for food. Before Piggly Wiggly, grocery shopping was a time-consuming process. Customers had to give a list to a clerk, who would then retrieve the items. But at Piggly Wiggly, customers were free to choose products from the shelves themselves, a seemingly simple concept that was a great innovation, bringing unprecedented convenience and efficiency. The pig mascot and distinctive pink and white signage of Piggly Wiggly became symbols of innovation and a completely new shopping experience. Memories of Piggly Wiggly are often associated with the freedom of choice, the ability to control one's own shopping cart, and the feeling of efficiency while shopping. Customers could freely compare products and discover new items on their own without being limited by a salesperson. Grand Union. A grocery giant in the northeast of the United States that cannot be overlooked is Grand Union. Founded in the 1870s, Grand Union was once a major force, known for its diverse selection and competitive prices. Memories of Grand Union are often linked to its emphasis on local fresh produce and delicious in-store bakeries. The smell of freshly baked bread and the display of fresh fruits and vegetables created an attractive and natural shopping atmosphere. Grand Union also always had attractive deals in its weekly ad circulars, drawing customers to hunt for discounts and save money. This showed their innovation in attracting and building customer loyalty. This chain became an indispensable part of daily life for many families in the Northeast, providing quality products and value. Lucky Stores. Our journey arrives at Lucky Stores, a beloved grocery chain that once dominated the West Coast, especially in California. Founded in 1935, Lucky Stores was known for its friendly service and iconic Lucky Red bags. These bags were not just containers for goods, but also a symbol of Lucky Stores, evoking memories of fun and convenient shopping trips. One of the innovations and also what made Lucky Stores unique was its three's a crowd policy, ensuring that no one had to wait long at the checkout counter. If there were 3 or more customers in line at a checkout, staff would quickly open another lane to serve them, demonstrating Lucky Stores' commitment to customer experience and efficiency. Additionally, the in-store deli counters and bakeries were also an essential part of the Lucky Stores shopping experience, providing convenience and a variety of fresh products. Alpha Beta. Continuing our journey, we arrive at Alpha Beta, a unique grocery chain with an innovative approach, arranging merchandise alphabetically. Founded in 1915, Alpha Beta created a different shopping experience, making it easier for customers to find products. Shopping at Alpha Beta was a pleasant experience. Everything was logically organized from A to Z. The aisles were incredibly clean, bright, and the staff friendly. This chain was also famous for its well-known jingle on TV and radio, a catchy tune that stuck in many consumers' minds. Alpha Beta was also one of the first chains to introduce a loyalty program, a concept of customer loyalty that later became popular. In a context where the grocery industry became increasingly centralized and competitive, Alpha Beta was gradually sold off in the 1980s to 1990s. Dominick's. Let's recall Dominick's, a fixture in the Chicago area for nearly a century. Founded in 1918, Dominick's was more than just a grocery store, it was a part of the community, notable for its emphasis on local fresh produce, in-house deli with delicious Italian-style sandwiches, and high-quality meats. For many families in Chicago, Dominick's was where they found the freshest ingredients for their daily meals and traditional Italian dishes prepared on site. Dominick's successfully created a personal, neighborhood-like shopping experience. You didn't just come to shop, but also to chat with neighbors and friendly store staff, creating a cozy and familiar feeling. The emphasis on quality and service built strong loyalty within the community. Food Lion. Continuing our journey, we arrive at Food Lion, a beloved grocery chain in the southeastern United States, known for its affordable prices and no-frills approach. Food Lion quickly became a top choice for families looking to save money while still getting quality products. Food Lion is often associated with its iconic lion mascot and its MVP customer program, where customers could receive special deals and discounts. Food Lion's less waiting in line policy also appealed to busy shoppers, providing convenience and saving time. Food Lion successfully built customer loyalty through its discount programs and commitment to value. Big Bear Stores. Big Bear stores were associated with giant warehouse-style stores with wide aisles, providing comfortable space for customers to explore and shop. The slogan, "The store that's all yours," expressed the freedom and convenience that Big Bear offered consumers. Weekly promotions and value items made Big Bear a familiar destination for families wanting to buy in bulk at good prices. The fate of Big Bear stores could not withstand the expansion of giant national chains like Walmart and Kroger. With larger scale, superior operational efficiency, and the ability to offer lower prices, these competitors gradually took over Big Bear's market. Ultimately, Big Bear stores closed in 2004, ending an era for one of the pioneers in the supermarket industry. White Hen Pantry. White Hen Pantry, a beloved convenience store chain primarily in the Chicago area. Founded in 1965, White Hen Pantry became an indispensable part of local residents' daily lives. White Hen Pantry was often where you'd quickly stop for milk, bread, or especially their famous deli sandwiches. The deli counter was White Hen Pantry's characteristic charm, attracting busy families and those wanting a quick but quality meal. Fresh, made-to-order sandwiches built a special reputation for this convenience store chain, going beyond a typical convenience store. White Hen Pantry offered convenience, speed, and quality for busy urban life. Schwegmann Giant Supermarkets. Let's explore Schwegmann. Giant Supermarkets, a pioneering grocery chain in New Orleans and one of the first true supermarkets in America. Schwegmann was famous for its giant stores offering multiple services, from groceries to pharmacies, creating a comprehensive shopping center. Their unique and humorous newspaper advertisements reflected the distinctive spirit and culture of New Orleans. The large stores, full of merchandise and a vibrant atmosphere, made Schwegmann a familiar destination for bulk shopping. An innovation and also a characteristic of Schwegmann was its reputation for independence, often refusing acquisition offers from large corporations, demonstrating a commitment to local culture and its own business style. With massive resources and competitive pricing strategies, new competitors gradually captured Schwegmann's market share. Finally, Schwegmann's last store closed in 1999. Food Fair, Pantry Pride. Our journey takes us to Food Fair, later known as Pantry Pride, a popular grocery chain in the mid-20th century in the Northeast and Florida. Food Fair was known for its large, bright stores offering a wide variety of products and competitive prices. It was one of the first chains to install air conditioning and self-service features, providing a more comfortable and efficient shopping experience for customers. Customers could comfortably stroll through the wide aisles, selecting products in a cool and convenient space, something not every store had at that time. Eagle Food Centers. Finally on this list of stores is Eagle Food Centers, a grocery chain in the Midwest, Illinois, Iowa, known for its customer service and community involvement. Founded in 1893, Eagle Food Centers built a strong relationship with its customers. Do you remember the quality Eagle brand private label products at lower prices, providing real value to consumers? Weekly ads and double coupon promotions were also factors that attracted customers to Eagle. This chain was designed with moderately sized stores, easy to navigate, creating a friendly and not overwhelming feeling like larger supermarkets. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time. We hope this nostalgic trip has brought you meaningful moments and evoked many beautiful memories. If you feel nostalgic and enjoyed these stories about the past, don't forget to like and subscribe to Back to Yesterday so you don't miss any future journeys back in time. See you in the next videos.